You little devil. We are live, and the dog is drinking the stencil soaking water.
I thought I heard some noise there.
We are mad scientists, and he's the mad scientist dog. And today we are doing a stream from Wales and Wisconsin. We did a little test last night, which was
I am Violet Igor.
You're Violet Igor.
Yes.
My wizard. Maybe it should be the wizard Igor. Basil, that's not a drink for the dog. Now then, today we are just doing a bit of playing, and I thought we'd, if we ever end up having any water, we'd do a little bit with some leaves, just to see what happens. Why not? And I've got some stencils here that were lovely ones. They were will arrive in one day, which is why I got them. So I did a little test with them yesterday, and you can see that they're lovely because they're all covered in goo. So we'll have a play with those. And we'll see what is what. I have got some golden open, but I did do a little test. I didn't intend to do a little test, but some of the tubes when they arrived were broken. And they went all over the box. So I had to soak up some of the lovely colour, which is what I did here.
Oh.
What are you up to, Violet?
I'm ripping out. I glued some book pages together, and now I'm tearing them out. I'm going to use them as a foundation for journal cards.
Lovely.
So I'll be ripping out paper and tearing up fabric.
Anne Lorber is here.
Hi, Anne.
You're just going to be making ripping sounds now, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to be making ripping.
Okay. Well, let's move all my leaves to one side and see if we can do something with anything. I will raise up my camera, aka my Kindle, so that it's now I've moved the table now because I tried it in the middle of the room with the light on last night and it wasn't great.
Hello, hello, Mariah.
Mariah, hello. And you were ripping fabric a bit ago, Anne. Lovely. Well, everybody very energetic. I've just been cutting paper.
Well,
so
I'm ripping paper and ripping fabric, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So we'll have a go with this. I'm removing this because as some glassine, I managed to get some glassine and a nice sheet of, I don't know, probably cartridge. It was just in this thing like this, you know, just sitting there with no cover or anything. So I don't know what it is, but we'll try that. And do you want to disappear, Violet, or are you going to stay there?
No. I want to see your full screen, so I'm going away. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Darcy. Hi, Darcy. There we are.
Bye-bye.
There we are. There. Now then, let's take my protective cover off my gel plate and we will begin.
Hi, Darcy.
What I thought I would do would be to let me remove this. I just want to take that away. That's my phone, and we don't need it just now. So take that away.
Okay.
And I'll decide what colour I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use some of this rather nice permanent violet dark. It's a little on the pinky side, so it's not as dark as all that, but it's quite nice, quite nice. And I did find in a drawer this pencil, which is the kind of thing you get with a magazine, I think. It's just a rose. It's nothing much. I may or may not use it. It's not my kind of thing, really. I'll have a go with this.
You all are number one. There's no first, second, or third. You're all winners in our book. But
what was that?
And handing out medals. She said she was the first to like, and Darcy said she was the second. So she gets a silver medal from Anne. I don't know. They're over there. It's a competition to see who can get here first.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes I get there a day before and then miss it. Been there, done that.
And I feel bad. Sharon can't be here today, so I'm going to update everybody. She's still ill from the COVID and an infection that she has. So let's think good thoughts for her. And now her husband Bill
Oh, no.
yeah, he's had an event, so third place. So let's think good thoughts for Sharon.
Poor Sharon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's had enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. The powers that be, that's enough.
Yeah. So I'm going to put this on. Probably won't do very much. So I'll put some flatter ones on. Pick these apart and put some of these on. Some veining. And then I'm going to put a sheet on top. And take an impression. I'm only using the... trying to just... I should have taken these out beforehand, but I forgot the necessity. Put that one down.
A whole day late. That's showing up a whole day late.
That's not so... Right, let's have a go, see what happens. Just going to press these down. Probably won't get much. You never know. And this is my current Baron. It's quite good. It's not bad.
Well, you're managing there. I know it's not home, but you're managing. You're
yeah.
You're doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got Rufus with you.
Yes, I have. Now I'm going to take these up. Like that. I'm going to put them down there, actually. And down there. And there. Gooey side down. See if I can get some impressions on there. Good. And then I'm going to do the other side. Similar. Pull that up. Pop it there. Pull that up. Pull that up. That's a nice one. And pull that up. And then I'm going to go back down and pick up what's left, hopefully. I don't get much. I can just pull it up and have another go with two colours instead of just one. This isn't too bad, but I used quite a, what is it? Oh, it's completely transparent, that. Violet dark. Violet deep, sorry, beg its pardon. There we go. So that has dried quite fast and it's left some imprints, but I've got not too bad. Look at that. See what you can do even without stencils. Not bad at all.
Not bad. Look at you go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And now we've still got a bit of an imprint here and there. Little bit of an imprint. No, not much. There we are. Never mind, that was a thought. But there we go. I can always use these again. They're dry quite fast, so not a problem. I still want my brayer sheet though, so let's move them all off there. Right, so I would use, I don't know, what should I use? I haven't used the bronze for ages. That is less transparent than the permanent violet dark. That's a nice little paint ring. Lovely. quite a lot of paint there, it looks like.
Everybody says nice. Looks great, Fran.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, was it? Quite successful. I might, near the end, have another go with that anthraquinone blue, but you need to use it fairly sparing, which is a good thing, really, because it's quite a dark colour. But it does seem to, because it's an open, it's going to take a while to dry. But if you use it thinly, it does seem to dry not too bad. But I've only got 2 plates, so I wouldn't do it until the very end, you know. I've got a nasty feeling that one of those leaves was a teensy bit on the sappy side.
Oh.
Because I think it's an impression on the plate.
Yeah, you don't want that on your plate.
That's too late now. I got it. Well, we're going to have leaf imprints for quite a while. Let's go with this one. And we're going to have lines across because it's glassine and it does things like that. I wonder if I can pull that up and then get another one. Well, I can pull it up, but I won't get much. I think I'll leave it down, see what happens. See if I might get a bit more. Right, we'll do the small one. This is the 8 by 10, this one.
Anne wants to know, is that a 12 by 12 plate?
No, that was a 12 by 14.
12 by 14.
Yeah.
Hi,
I prefer the non-square one. I've got a 12 by 12 at home, but I actually prefer the 12 by 14. I'm going to have a go with this. And I think I'm going to do some more of that bronze because I do like that bronze.
Patricia says, so happy to hear your voice on my screen. We've missed you, Fran.
Thank you. You are kind.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
It feels more normal doing a stream, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's playtime too.
Yeah, exactly.
Not outside cutting down brambles and buddleia.
Yes, but I will be. I'll have to do some more. The buddleia is just everywhere. And the bramble, this is a garden where the brambles aren't quite so much on top, but there is still quite a bit of it. I'm going to put those 2 like that. And then I think I'm going to take the industrial one. Put a bit of, put this here. A bit of that there. There we go. And then I'm going to use a piece of, a smaller bit of that. Smaller bit, smaller bit, smaller bit. Where are you? I'm going to be too late at this rate.
But is it not as humid in Wales as it is over in Essex?
Sorry, is it what?
Is it not as humid in Wales as it is over in Essex?
I think it's about the same, actually. Oh. Wales is known for being quite wet.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got that central bit. I can take that out now. I can get this properly. And this one properly, hopefully. It's easier with your hand. Doing the pressing technique, it seems to be easier with that tiny stencil. This is a lovely idea, but it's not really working out as the best stencil. I'll look for something else, I think, something sort of, I mean, look at it. It's just dried, that's what it is. It's dried. think I need to put a bit more there. I think I'll bring that back and put a bit more there.
It doesn't have a lot of opening there, does it?
That's all right. That's okay. I'm just going to put a little bit here like that, and then I'm going to swoosh it up. So I've got it there to replace the one that's already been brought up, like that. There we go. So I've got something in the middle. And now take those two off. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We'll let that dry. That's probably dry already. Nope. No, it's not. So that needs to wait. I still haven't got anything to go under here. They're all at home, you see. So if I leave this on the sheet
Hi,
of
Susan.
paper, not easier to move around. Bring this one back in.
Well, now that's a good idea, Patricia. I don't know if she has anything that she can use to any paste or anything that she can use.
Any what?
Patricia says making an impression plate with that stencil with the tiny orifices, that would work. But I don't know that you have anything to do.
I haven't. No, I didn't think to get any of that.
Yeah, anything nearby.
All I've got is this would not work because it's too big. I've got these two. I've got the silver, or what, otherwise known as pearl mica flake, and the gold mica flake, and they're just too big to fit through the holes. So, no.
Right. And what didn't we talk about mica flake on the plate last night? Weren't we?
Yeah, you do it because, of course, you can dig into the plate and make little divots in your plate. Which is
I don't think she has any. I don't think she has that with her, Mariah. Toothpaste. Mariah says, do you have any toothpaste? You could use that as a spackle or a texture paste.
Are you sure?
How long would it take to dry? Oh, that's cool.
Well, there's some bits on it, but it's a bit bland and uninteresting because it's only got a couple of bits here. The rest is, I might put something else on top of that. But there you go. So I've still got something here, which is just lines, really, from the folds.
Right.
So let's have another go with this. I want to have a go with that other Gouda. Not that one. Uh-oh, that's sticking a bit better. Milk one. I quite like this one. The edges, but perhaps I could try that just to see what happens with it. Don't really like it. Put there and perhaps a leaf or two, maybe. That would work, yeah. I will try that. Okay. So we'll put down this first. It's going to have some interference with these other bits, but I don't much care.
Mariah, do you see Darcy's question there? Her friend from Took's Craft Table wants to cut her 14 by 14, and she said something about she was going to leave the acetate on while she cut it, which I would not do. When I cut mine, I just took a pair of scissors and cut it.
You do have to remember that the edges don't, they go a bit skew-whiff because you can't really cut it straight the way it comes.
Exactly. And not only that, and I agree, and not only that, but the edges where I did cut it, the paint, it's weird the way the paint adheres to it and pulls up. It's just different. So. probably what I should have done. Instead of using scissors, I should have used a X-Acto knife. Hi, Janet. I should have cut it with an X-Acto knife, and I thought someone said, no, use scissors. So, lesson learned.
There we are. I'm going to use, I'm going to take that out first. Those down the edge. Okay. And we'll get a big sheet of this, and we will press madly all over it. This is glassine. I've been wanting to use glassine for ages, but I couldn't find my glassine at home, and the excuse of being in Wales was a great opportunity to get some more. So now I've got 2 lots of glassine, 1 lot of which is who knows where.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Janet.
Hi, Janet. Who else is here?
Oh, Gail, Susan Dufresne,
Hi, Gail.
Lauder,
Hi,
Darcy, Patricia. Let's see, Brad is.
Hi, Patricia. Hi, Brad.
I think that's it. No, I didn't say Brad was here. I said Brad is. He's not here. I think he's busy off doing some PM Artist Studio work.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Or maybe he's in the bathroom. I don't know.
I'll shout a bit louder, shall I? Hello, Brad! So with this one, I'm going to leave that and see if it will dry enough for me to put the layer I want to do on it. I'm quite pleased with the leaves. The leaves are looking quite good there.
The feeling is Susan. I'll right back.
There we go.
Hi, Angela. There's Brad. His ears were burning.
Hi, Angela. Now then, let's get that on. So let's try a bit of this. Yeah, let's try. Didn't think it was.
What time is it in Wales? It is 7:20. So
sorry, 7:20.
I'm Central Daylight Time, and she's 6-hour difference. Where are you, Angela? It is 7:20 p.m. in Wales. 7:21. If anyone's wondering what that creaky noise is, that's me ripping fabric.
I thought you were ripping up.
Well, I ripped the paper, and now I'm ripping fabric to put on the paper.
Oh, very industrious.
Yeah. And when I finish with this, I will probably go get some, well, not walrus green, but I need to get some, my scrap paper and put that together. I'm creating journal cards and covering index cards with fabric and scrap paper in, you know, like just different pieces here and there, scrappy, like a scrappy quilt.
Ah.
And I'm making journal cards for a journal.
You know what they used to call a patchwork quilt? We would now call a Franken quilt.
There you go. And I have some light, ultra light and light and heavy duty. I have heavy duty Pella Wonder Under, which I think is a little too heavy for what I want to do, but I'll use it if I have to. And I have some ultralight iron on that I can use to put the fabric on the cards. So the paper I can just use to put on the cards. I can use glue. But
oh, that's not too bad. That's not at all.
Yep.
It's interesting. Longer, but that one's not ready to work. So I thought I'd give this a go and see if we can do a bit more. So what have we got? Let's get another sheet of that. Ready? Right.
Hi, Mo. Mo is here. Say hello to Mo.
Hello, Mo. Oh,
There you
look
go.
at that. Got distracted and blobbed on there.
See that?
Wait, hello, Mo. Right.
Drives me nuts the lag on between YouTube and StreamYard, and then every so often mine is lags even more, and I'm not even live in YouTube. I have to hit it so it'll catch up to you.
Well, there we go. So we'll see what happens with that one. I must have a look at the pictures upstairs. There's a load of pictures. I think that what Gwyn was doing was buying pictures in order to have the frames. Probably Gwyn and Bill were doing that because, and not the frame. Well, maybe the frames, because a lot of these frames are all different styles that they've used on the walls here. So goodness knows where they came from. But what I was thinking was some of them have glass in them. And maybe a small bit that would fit this.
I was just say, there's
what I'm thinking.
folder. How are Linda and Bill related to Aunt Gwen?
Bill was Gwyneth's husband.
Oh,
Is that what you asked?
Okay. So how are Linda and Will related to Aunt?
Oh, well, Linda is Gwyneth's cousin.
Okay.
My second cousin.
Okay. There we go. See, there's where I was getting confused.
Sorry, I thought you said Bill.
I did say Bill because I was thinking that was his name, but I realized it's Will.
Yeah, it's Will, because you don't want to get confused with Will and Bill, do you?
Too late.
Both got William's a popular name in Wales.
My brother's name.
Very popular name in lots of places.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm hoping to get from that.
Okay.
This is just the bottom sheet, the cover, because it makes it easier to pick it up. I'm not struggling with it so much.
We're all wondering about Mo's under.
Under?
But
This is not dry.
Bill.
Beast, you're not dry. Why aren't you dry?
Brad says he's actually a William.
Is he?
Is
I thought he was a Bradley.
Oh, I thought it was Bradley. So now secrets are being exposed.
Well, let me just show you something that I did before.
Okay.
Could tempt you to go and have a look at it, maybe, or maybe not. It's not about to make it live, and I've got to do another sheet, another video, I mean, to show the final pulls. So I'm not going to show you them.
Okay.
But this is quite nice. That's using that industrial stencil, which I rather like. That's using red, which is an Arteza colour, and Naples Yellow Deep, which I use a lot of. I wonder, does Patricia use it a lot too? I mean, she uses it, I know, but I don't think she uses it quite as much as I do. I just go nuts over it.
Mo. Use which
What?
one?
What did Mo say?
Oh, she's just, well, there's a conversation over here, and Brad says he's actually a William. His name is William, William, Bradley Rushing. And Cook and Mo said, "You mean Will I am Brad?"
Good. Very good.
I think it came across better when you read it and rather than me say it. Cool print, friend. That's from Ann Lauber. Cool print.
Oh, thank you, Anne. I can't do anything. Come on.
Yeah, you don't have your special dryer.
Yeah, I don't have any more plates either, so I'm kind of stuck.
Pick it up and wave it around and hope you don't throw it across the room.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Woohoo! All right, but we haven't got the shadow, because then I could do lots of little sort of. Like I was doing yesterday, and it worked better with the shadow on it.
Okay, we have some conversation here. Patricia says, "What do you use?" She missed the part of the conversation. You wondered what P used.
Yeah, I wondered whether she used Naples Yellow a lot.
And I didn't see your shadow, but that was cute.
No, there's no. I've moved the table around to the window, you see.
Yeah, so there's no real shadow there. We had more fun tonight.
Let me see if I can show you the garden.
And Mo said, "Fran, is it not really hot today? My paint is drying faster than I can pull."
There you go.
A little bit. We saw it a little bit.
Well, I don't think it has been hot outside. And I've got a conservatory here. Well, I've got two. So that could be affecting things. Maybe I should try a bit of the Golden Open. But then I'm waiting long enough for this. If I wait for Golden Open as well, yes, could be waiting forever.
It's a beautiful garden view. Fran took me on a video walkabout, and there's quite a bit of overgrowth. Aunt Gwen just wasn't keeping up well, but
she was starting to get a little bit doddery, but she wasn't that bad because she would walk down to the shops that I just had to drive down to. So this is doing okay.
Okay, so let me catch you up. Patricia says yes in answer to your question, yes. And she said her new favorite is Fern by Lucas Krill Studio.
Who is it?
Interesting.
Look at that. That's not too bad. I'm glad I went back and put the bit of industrial in the middle there. Yeah, and actually, this is the second pull with this same stuff on. I did the first pull like that.
Yeah, I like that.
And not much of this came up, you can say. But no, sorry.
Other way.
Much of this came up. It's mostly all here. Some of this came out. You can see the gaps where it didn't. So that's quite good.
This isn't the one where you echoed, is it? Where you did an echo of each, what we were doing last night.
No, that was the big one, using that piece there, that industrial piece, and making it, because there was a little bit left on the plate, wasn't there?
Right.
I repositioned it and added it to other areas on the same plate. It was on the big one.
Okay.
I can show you that, but
not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Susan wants to know, pretty flowers, are they phlox? The ones just outside the window?
No, they're sedum rosea.
Okay.
They're a wild sedum. They're everywhere in Wales, actually. But they
And
are, aren't they?
and she said, love the bronze in that one. And then Patricia said, love that teal blue and shiny bits showing through. Yes. Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Angela agreed. She loved the one you were holding.
Oh, sallow turquoise, and on this one it was sallow turquoise, and I think it was
the greenish
the
blue?
iridescent blue green.
Oh, I thought it was the greenish blue.
Was it? Oh, okay, the big one. Was it the big tube? Because in which case that's the iridescent green blue. Yes, you're probably right. Yes, it looks closer.
Okay.
Because that was at the top and that was down there. Only they were that way around. So.
And that's both are PBO? No, that one isn't. The turquoise.
No, that one's Dalarani Graduate.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's is the PBA. It's the one of the DYNA. All the iridescents seem to have DYNA on them. I don't know why. Does it mean dynamic or dynamite or?
Huh, I don't know.
Don't know. Anyway, so there we go. So let's have another go with the leaves. Why not? Because you can. Why not? I do like. Let's do the Bordeaux. You will like the Bordeaux. I like the Bordeaux quite a bit myself. I put a bit too much down.
No, you never do that.
Yes, I do.
That's not like you at all.
Now, don't be mean.
Okay.
I take Braille papers as well.
Master. So sorry, Master. Mariah says, I like a Bordeaux.
Yeah. I actually prefer a burgundy, but never mind.
Okay.
I started by calling it burgundy, and it wasn't, but there you go.
All I know is the kids came to visit over a long weekend for us, and everybody had a wonderful time. And I don't know, I know at one point they were drinking gin and tonics, but I don't know if that's all they had. I just know they were happy. Everybody was happy. We haven't been together in 3 years or better.
That's enough on there, I think. I'll have that piece.
So it was a happy time in this house over the weekend.
Yeah. There's a happy picture you showed me as well, yeah.
And that was just 2 of them. There were 3. So one more that left.
I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to do this.
Oh, I'll have to tell my bonus daughter about that, Mariah. She's the one who does the gin and tonic. I have to tell her. Stiffer drink, I mean color. Ha ha ha. Angela said, I got some Liquitex acrylic inks given to me. How do they perform on the gel plate?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't tried any of those.
Liquitex. You know, that would be a Patricia question, I think.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I've used Liquitex paints, but not the inks at all.
Oh, wait, did she say inks? Oh, she did say acrylic inks. Oh, duh.
Yeah, because they're much more liquidy, more like a high golden.
Right? I have some. I don't have Liquitex. I have a different brand, but I have some acrylic inks, and
I've used.
They are more watery or liquidy or.
I did a different technique when I used some FW ink and some other inks, some calligraphy inks, lovely ones with sheen and shimmer in them. Beautiful. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Well, Mariah, if we're talking about the acrylic paints, then that might be what you're referring to. That P loves the soft body ones. But we did say inks. She did ask inks. Let's see. Janet says she has used liquid inks on her gel plate with beautiful results. There you go. I've seen Janet's artwork. She has some awesome stuff. We got to get Janet on the video. Doing live streams. Ann Lauber, has Ann Lauber used the inks? Not on the gel plate.
Right, I'm going to use a bit of this ivory.
Okay.
Because I haven't used it yet.
Okay. Patty Tolly Parrish uses the inks on tissue paper.
Yeah, that's where I she uses it on UPO as well. That's where I got that from Patty. So I was playing with that because I thought, oh, that's nice. I'm gonna have to go with that.
Right, but it wasn't. She didn't use the gel plate, not the one that I remember.
I put it onto the gel plate just to see if it would. Whoops.
Yeah. That's the ivory.
Yep, that's the ivory. It's quite close to the Naples yellow.
Well, Angela, that means you can be the test subject. Go for it. Let us know how it turns out. Post it in the makers. Post it in makers group. We'd love to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Now, why are you putting the leaves down face up? Oh, you're not. You're mixing.
I'm not. I'm putting them vein down.
Okay.
Trying to remember to put them vein down. See,
Student says I've used them liquid text, acrylic inks, sumi inks, and alcohol inks on the gel plate. Susan, you've used them all on the gel plate. Oh, hi, headless violin.
Oh, hiya.
Ooh.
Right, I'm going to do that with tissue.
Oh, you found some tissue. Good.
Oh, it's not tissue. Sorry. No, I haven't got any tissue. If I say tissue, I don't mean it because it's in Colchester. This is glassine, everybody. Say hello, glassine. Hello, glassine.
Cool. You guys need to post some of this stuff in makers. I'd like to see what you come up with.
Yes, you do.
Sumi inks and the alcohol inks too. Sharon's done a great job with alcohol inks. I'd love to see what everybody else comes up with. Hello, glassine. Permanent markers can be used also. Oh. Look at the prints. Wow, Fred. That came out nice.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. That one won't come out so well because it didn't have any red on it.
Well, not only that, but I like the way the glassine leaves its own little impression on the.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That will take a while. Let's see if that big plate is going to be any good. Let us see.
Susan, you've got to show us. If there's no pictures, what will happen?
I'm just printing on the brayer off sheet over here. What they call flopping off, isn't it? Flopping off. Woohoo!
Well, I now have a pile of scrap fabric. Yay me.
I'm just having fun printing leaves on a braille off sheet, which I will then destroy by rubbing over it. Except if I can think before I do that, I might actually pick it up. Do some on there. Yes. There we are, that one. Can you see this, the braille off sheet that I'm fiddling about with over here? I just thought I would. There we go.
Hey, Fran.
Yeah?
Who's your oldest daughter? Trisha?
No, Samantha.
Okay, is Samantha on YouTube? Does she have a YouTube name?
No, she doesn't do things on YouTube, but she does look at it sometimes. Gizmo Creates. What are you doing on here? Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
I didn't know. When did you get a channel, you little devil? Now then, I think I want to go over with the bronze. That's what I wanted to do. Little devil, honestly. Being sneaky like that and turning up and having me saying all the wrong things.
Everybody say hello to Gizmo Creates, Fran's oldest daughter,
Samantha.
Mm-hmm. It's so nice to see her on here.
Yes.
Oh, Liz is here too. And Liz, hi, welcome.
Yeah, hi Liz.
Oh, she said she made a few videos years ago with her daughter.
All right, with Katie.
Uh-huh. Well, I wasn't going to say her name. I was going to leave that on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say that.
Yep, it's on your head, not mine.
I'm good at saying the wrong thing. I'm absolutely brilliant at it.
Yeah.
This is going to go over it. I can't use that. Have a piece of that. It's only one sheet. One sheet.
Yeah, I saw that, Sam. What you had on there was Minecraft. That's why I had to verify with your mom that it was you.
Yeah.
Because somebody comes out here and says that they're her oldest daughter. You can bet I'm going to be checking them out, making sure. Well, we just want to be sure. And then she went and forgot you had a channel.
Well, I don't know that I knew she had a channel. Not really. I mean, if it was full of Minecraft, I'd have gone, have you? Okay. And then forgotten all about it. Because I'm not into Minecraft, you see.
Right. Angela, and just put some of the Liquitex acrylic on a gel plate, slapped on a stencil, and it seems to have all come up. There may be some residual, which with any of that. Was it the Liquitex ink, Anne? Because that's what Angela was specifically asking about.
It is dry already. That dried really fast.
Really?
But I've got that, but it dried so fast. I'm going to put something else on top because it's dry. Look at that. It's dry. So I think I'll put, what's it look like this side? Look. I can put the red on. Bordeaux red? What do you think?
Well, you seem to be hooked on that right now.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I haven't had a dark red for a long time. I kept trying to get a dark red and not getting one.
Well, can I tell you what Sam said?
Go on.
He said, I'm almost as mad as my mom, but not as public.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree? Do you agree?
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she's definitely a chip off the old mad scientist.
Oh,
But she's much better at art than I am. She is brilliant. She really is. I think I'm going to save this because it's turned out quite nice. Hasn't it?
yeah.
It's quite nice with those prints on. I don't want to go over them, so I'll keep that.
Yeah, save that. She said that she is crafty though.
Oh, yes. Oh, she's very good at textiles. She's done some fabulous things with textiles.
Oh, I would love to see. I love textiles. You know I love that. Mo says, have you got any cow parsley around? It's making fab prints. Flick off those seed pods though.
I don't know. I'll have to have a look round. I'm thinking of taking the dog down to Lantwick Beach sometime.
Oh,
Probably coming weekend with the Jubilee and that. I don't know. There might be a lot of people down there. Maybe that's not quite such a good idea. But I can have a look. See what's there.
That starts tomorrow, and the actual Jubilee is Friday, so you might keep that in mind.
Yeah, it might be a bit full of people down the beach, is what I'm thinking.
Well, Sam, if you can't do it, then watch other people so you can learn. She says, "Oh no, not the beach. Mom loves pebbles."
Yeah, there is that. Yeah. I'm going to leave that for a bit, and we'll go back to the other one. See what's happened to that. Are those nice leaves? Right.
So if Mo is playing with cow parsley right now, she said it's not so good the second day. Better get it fresh or completely dried. Thank you, Jen.
Well, there'll be some lanes around here if I haven't got it in the garden. I've got mostly brambles and bamboo. I've got bamboo in the garden here.
Oh, really?
Well, this is not absolutely wonderful, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Well, it's got something left on the plate. You could still put some teal, iridescent blue or something like that down on it.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's because it's showing through. I thought it was a pale grey, but it's just showing through the glassine. Because if you hold it up to the light, can you see that? You can see it showing through light. I thought it was grey when I held it like that.
Yeah.
But it's actually showing through the light. That's not bad, is it? Not too bad at all.
You can work with that.
Yeah, why not? Would I get another one on there? I wouldn't quite, would I? No. I'll do for a soak-up sheet. Right, so what have we got on this?
So Anne says that is pretty. Nisi said that looks good. Mo says lovely, Fran. Sam says that looks cool in the light, which I agree. When the light hit it, it did look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing you could put on a lantern, you know, and put a little tea light or one of those electric tea lights in there.
There you
so
go.
It's not on the paper. Now then, I wanted to do that this one here. A bit of this one. I'm going to use some micaceous thingy oxide.
Oh.
Because I've got some micaceous thingy oxide. Micaceous iron oxide. Now that's silver. What have I done with it? Hello? Where are you hiding?
It's over there.
Come on.
There. Let's see. The Daler Rowney ink pulled up the residual Liquitex ink and a bit of acrylic paint. I think the gel plate may have too much mineral oil because the ink tends to puddle. It made a rusty print. Oh, but we like rusty.
Oh, yeah. Got to show us rusty.
Yeah.
We like
it. Like to see that in makers. Love some rustification. You betcha.
Yeah, because rustification is the name of the game.
Okay, Sam says she's got to go. She's burning, cooking dinner. Have fun, everyone. Thank you, Sam. Bye. Have a good evening.
See you, Sam, if you know what I mean. I'll talk to you later. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm going to pick up this. And it does seem to do quite a good job with being squelchy.
Yeah.
In my
That's
cases.
the one that makes the noise. That's the stencil. You pull it up, it makes that little bit of noise that you like.
Just a bit. Not as good as P&M's lovely swirls, is it? I think it's swirls.
No, Nisi, it's not a PM stencil. Fran's not at home. She's away from home, quite a distance away from home. So she's making do with what she can get her hands on where she's at. And this is yeah.
I was able to get some stencils that arrived within a day, 2 days. So I got some a day later and the others a couple of days later. So that was quite good.
Yeah. So she had to order some stencils special that would be delivered quickly so she'd have something to play with where she's at.
Yeah, something to stop me from going completely mad.
Yes, because completely mad is just wrong. We only need you half mad.
Yeah. So let's see what we've got now. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I'm liking.
Wow.
Oh, look at what Bordeaux did.
There's
Isn't
no way
that lovely?
know yet, Gail. They're waiting on she's waiting on a final report about her aunt, and I guess it would be cause of death.
Yeah. Well, they've agreed it, so it's not going to go to the coroner's
Oh, that's
inquest.
great. You didn't tell me. Well, we haven't had a chance today.
It only happened today. But of course, everything that they're sending on to the next authorities is going to be waiting on the Jubilee. So we're still waiting.
So, yeah, and there's no point. It's like a 6-hour drive back to your home. So,
yeah, well, it's said to be 4 hours 12, but I can't do it in a big splurge like that, like Ian can.
Right.
I've got to get out and have a walk and things.
Yeah. Patricia says, I wanted so much that print you just.
Well, that one, it is rather good, isn't it? I do like it. It's got touches
says,
of
wow. Susan says gorgeous, and Brad says that is great. Smart work there, Fran.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. That iridescent works well. I mean, I've got a bit of the bronze in that, but I think it's this one that's working so nicely.
Okay.
Iridescent green blue, or the iridescent blue green. They both work quite well, those two.
Right. Mariah.
So what do we got?
Brad, they have to go errands and lunch, and they'll be watching and lurking as they can. So thank you for being here.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. So what else have I got? So let's put that to dry on the floor.
I do like those two colors together. The iridescent blue green or green blue, and that permanent maroon. Is that what you said that was?
Bordeaux red.
Oh, Bordeaux red. Yes, I do like those colors together. Very interesting.
Permanent maroon is at home. I don't have it here.
Okay. Darcy says, "Ta-ta for now."
Mariah. Oh, bye, Darcy. Ta-ta. So I want something on here while I'm waiting on that. So what shall I do? Oh, I could use a bit of that. Nicoloso gold. It's the one that burst and went everywhere. So I don't know how good it is at the end. It might be hardening as I speak.
Yeah.
Try a little bit of this. It's all gooping out at the top. I know this is a golden open. It's probably a bad idea to use it, but I can't help myself. I like this colour. Isn't it rich and beautiful?
Boy, I hope I said hello to everybody. If I haven't, please don't.
Yeah, if I listen, hello, and I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Don't hesitate to give me a nudge so I know you're here.
Exactly.
I don't mind nudges.
Oh, I'm going to use the marbly one.
Okay.
Marbly one. The one with the marble dolphin in there somewhere.
There's Lisa. Lisa says that prick put me in the mindset of goldfish in cold water. Ooh.
Yes, that's. I thought I saw a dolphin in there when I did a print with it earlier.
And Ann Lauver has an ink update. She says residual red ink on the plate or brayer will mix with acrylic paint and change the color.
Ooh, that's fun.
Would it,
Or just as the case may be.
depending on did you get mud or a color you like?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I'm just going to pick up the edges here.
Fran, where did you get these new stencils? Where did you order them from?
Amazon.
Amazon. Darcy wants to know, do they have names that you can...
Hang on a sec. They're called something or other. Let me just go and have a look. Excuse me nudging everything. I've got the sheet here that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Craft Treat. Or Craft Treat. There. And they've got all sorts of designs, but none of the ones I liked were on here. So it's a good job I didn't see this first. But I did like that, not with the face, but the rest of it. I wouldn't mind that at all. Have to see if I can find that one. Or maybe that's just what the person did with that. Oh, well. Seems to be it. Yeah, I think that's what it is, because there's the butterflies, and that's what they did with it.
Okay.
There's the wood. That's what they did with it. That's a shame. I liked that. Never mind. Right, I'm going to lift this.
Okay, Anne says that the Daller, Rowney, Red Earth, and Indian Yellow are a grand rusty look.
Dalaroni what?
Red Earth.
I've not come across that.
And they were on sale. $3 a bottle makes me love them more. Oh, you had a sale. Share the sales.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Inks. They're the inks, not the paints. But I kind of figured that. I agree with Darcy. I do like that marbly stencil. That's interesting.
That's an itch. Now, hopefully, it's going to look. Oh. Oh, I'm going to leave that one to see if that ripens like that. That is good.
Wait, what? You're going to let it rest over there? Oh.
Yep. Sorry.
So you went to Michael's. Yeah, I haven't been to a Michael's in probably 5 years. Cool print. It will be if she pulls it, but she's not pulling it just yet, Liz.
No.
Okay, this one is that other stencil that you got, and
what shall I do with it?
I'm not.
I might put some leaves over the top.
Oh, you order online? You get in the clearance. Well, I'll have to take a look then.
I think I'll use this one. Haven't used it yet on this. With this, my case is on upside.
What is that one? Please tell us the name.
My favorite color for a long time. That is the iridescent blue black
Blue black.
from Pabeo Studio Acrylics. It's lovely.
Okay,
It's
got
one of those, so it's iridescent blue black. Let's see what happens.
And Lisa says the orange one, the one you just set aside, that is my orangery perfection.
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? Let's just hope it pulls. I don't want to rush it and then sort of end up with nothing, you know. Right, piece of paper. Piece of paper, where are you? Come here, piece of paper. Let's do that. Not enough to do another one. Oh well, never mind.
Well, if you had a small plate, or like P does for where she does her small cards.
Yeah, you could use it like that. No problem. Just use it to collect the edges.
Well, that too. Brayer off sheet.
I could just put it there and use it now as that. See what happens. See, if you cut this in half before you use it, it's just about big enough to be able to get away with it on this size plate.
Yep.
Stuff is, let me tell you what it is. It's HP Color Lock Technology. Faster drying. And it's oh, it doesn't say what thingammy it is, what
GSM.
120 or something like that. I think that's what it was when I got it. Got it on Amazon. Let's see what we might get. Well, there's not a lot going on there. Too close in tone, that's the thing. So let's see what we get when I pull it now. There is a little bit left on there. And we do get the iridescence.
You know, that's one I would send to Mariah to see what she could do with it. She's got an eye for adding character to pieces that are...
For adding to something, to fill in a patch somewhere,
right?
When you're doing a... So I think I need to get this one and fold it in half and cut it. So I've got two pieces.
Yep, that's what I was thinking, Gail. That's why I said send it to Mariah, because she has a way of, she just has a talent for taking a piece like that and giving it more character. Okay, Fran, you're on your own. I got to handle a phone call.
Okay. And on my own, I'm just going to have a little drink. Getting a bit dry. So, I fancy having a go with that. So I think what I'd do is I'll put the red on top. The red works quite well, I think. So I'll have a go with that. Works with the leaves, I find. There we go. We're using this as a brayer off sheet. Well, it's now red. Oh dear. Got a red brayer off sheet. That's not going to be a lot of help. Oh Am I still centered? I'm not really, am I? I'm all sort of sideways. There we go. A little bit better. So, sticky leavies. Use that way up. And another one of those. These are the ivy. I think this is laurel. Not entirely sure. And that's sycamore? Chestnut, possibly? Don't know. Not really up on my trees. Terrible thing to say. Not up on my trees. Pop that there. Right. I think I'm going to go over that. Maybe I can go over that. I think I'll go over that. Just for fun to see what happens. This is the one I did earlier that was okay. But I'm going to do more. Find out what happens. And I'm not doing more than that because I've already got something showing through there. So that's enough on there. So take these off. I'll have one there. Oh, I shouldn't put it that way up. And I'll put these onto here. Let's see what happens. Oh, I could have put it on there. Oh, let me try that instead. On there. Use the brayer. I can get a good print then. Well, hey, good. And this one. Lovely. And this one.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello again.
Take that off. And then this one.
Oh, Mo had to go. Dinner is ready, so need to go. Thank you, Mo. Bye. Patricia wants to know, do you have your swatches? No, I doubt she has her swatches, P. She has like nothing there.
No.
And I believe, can clear gesso be used to pull a print or any other clear medium I could use?
Gloss medium. And I've used this one, the Galeria one, before.
Right.
It's great. And it preserves the shine of the paint. You can use matte medium as well, but that will dull down any paint that's matte.
Right.
Gloss, dull it down, you know, so it won't be so gloss.
No, she's not usually in Wales. Fran lives in Essex, the other side of, on the east side of London, way over east of London. And she's in Wales because her aunt became ill, had an incident, and Fran rushed over there to be with her. And while she was there, her aunt passed away. Did I summarize that well?
Yeah, that was pretty comprehensive, yes.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So I'm just waiting on children now. So I'm after the Jubilee, things should start to get moving again.
Right.
So next,
you're kind of
this not too bad. Not too bad now. That's a bit better, isn't it?
You got some prints on there.
Yeah. That's a pity about the micaceous iron oxide not coming out as well as I'd hoped. It's probably going to work better with something like the ivory, which is what I put on there, I think. Now this one needs to dry, so we'll go back and have a play with the big one. Put that to dry.
What?
When I put the big one away before, now I'm bringing it back and you're still upset.
It keeps going over there. It keeps going over there. I mean, you're in a different house. You would think there wouldn't be an over there, but there is.
Be still, my beating heart. This is lovely. Look at that. Woohoo! That's not too bad at all. I've
Where's
got almost got double rings. Look at that.
There you go, Lisa. See that?
I love that. Those sort of, can you see these sort of double rings inside? You know, you've got the outside bit and then you've got another ring on the inside. Can you see that?
That is gorgeous.
Isn't that lovely?
I can see that in the blue green too. I can picture that in the blue green. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we could have a try. All the edges all gooey. Just, I don't know that I can pick that up. It's cracky. I shall have to find some sellotape. Oh, there's some over there, look. I can do that right now.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
She says, feeling very bad, but still have to go to work today. Oh, I know that feeling.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep. Everyone loves that orangey one. Really like that stencil. That's
Pretty good, that one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you did
I'm
good.
quite pleased. Let me get this edge off. Yeah, that's this edge. There we go.
Okay.
A little bit off that edge. There we go. I was just thinking of making a collection of the bottles and jars around the place, but I don't want to do anything with the really nice glass or anything. But could be nice. Because if you haven't got anything else, using the bottom of jars is going to give you lovely patterns. I mean, look at this paint tube. Look at the pattern on that. You get a whole lot of fun out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do the micaceous iron oxide again, but I've got to use a different stencil.
Lisa called that the marbly one, the orange marbly one. She called it orange sherbet swirl. Susan it was the marble stencil, if that's what you're talking about. She was asking what stencil did you use for that.
Yeah, that's the one that's called marbling. In the same brand, the craft thingy one. Same brand. That one.
Oh, that one, the splats.
Yeah. No, it's just the marbling. That's called marbling, that one.
Okay, wait. It's the lag.
This is the splats. This is the splats.
Right, it's the lag. I was back on YouTube with the lag, so.
Sorry.
I had it right, but it was the lag.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So yeah, there's the and the other was the. Okay, Lisa says I used glassed vitamin bottles and got nice results.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you could. Definitely. And I've got my mum used to have what's the name of that darn stuff? Maple syrup. And it was bod something like that. What's it called? Silly stuff. I can't remember the name. It's just gone right up my head now. Buckwood. There we are. As soon as I gave up, it came in. Buckwood. And it's got a lovely shaped bottle. So I was using the base of that to create patterns. That was nice.
And I'd like to see, Mo was talking about cow parsley. I'd like to see how that looks.
Yes. I'll have to try that if I can get any.
Yeah. Go for a walk and see what you can find.
Yes, why not?
You and
Right.
Rufus.
Just gonna lift. I'm running out of paper.
No.
Yep, I am running out of paper. I have to use the other side of this.
Well, you just need to get in the car and go to Hobbycraft.
Yes. I don't mean that kind of running out. I've got a roll of glass in. I just haven't cut any more.
Okay.
Enough.
What the hay is cow parsley? Here it would be similar. In the U.S., it would be, I think, something similar to Queen Anne's lace, if you know what that plant is. I think.
Parsley is taller than Queen Anne's lace, I think. Oh, I could be wrong. It could be the same stuff.
But
To
put it on a gel plate, it would have similar print. A similar cluster of flowers like that.
Yeah, similarly umbelliferous.
Yeah. You use those big words. You just do that to show off.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to my bonus daughter about she's getting into clay. Oh, I didn't show you the beautiful piece of work she brought me. Oh, I have to show you. But anyway, guess how she said paper mache. Uh-huh.
Papier mache?
Yeah.
There you go. That's how you say paper mache. Papier mache, because it comes from French.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not French. So
that's not going to pick up there.
My lips just don't work that way to say it. Yeah, cow parsley would be along the lines of that sort of shape and basic design. It might be taller, but if you're using it on a gel plate, I don't think tall matters.
Just make sure you're not picking henbane.
Yeah, there is another plant. There is another plant that I can't think of right now that is similar, that is poisonous.
Henbane.
Well, that's what you guys call it.
Similar, do you mean similar to henbane?
Similar to
henbane.
Wait.
Hogweed. It's another one.
Yeah.
Same sort of look to it, but it's usually very much higher.
Can't think the name of it. And I apologize. I know there's an echo, but we haven't been able to figure out where it's coming from.
Well, I found that you said there was echo on the the stream we did the other day. When I went to look at the stream to see what it was like, I couldn't see anything like that. Beg your pardon, I couldn't hear anything like that. So it didn't come through. So maybe I'm just not having loud enough to hear it. But
right, it isn't that loud until I get loud, I think. But anyway, the poison plant that's similar to Queen Anne's lace is hemlock.
Hemlock.
Yep. What did you call it? Hog something or other?
Hogweed, or I'm not sure if that's the hemlock.
Right.
One of the common ones. What's the other one I said? I can't remember now.
Henbane.
Henbane, yeah.
Henbane.
That could be the same thing.
Yeah.
Don't know. I remember. Right, so I want that to dry. And unfortunately, red is not dry. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put the micaceous iron oxide on it.
Look up hemlock, Susan. Okay. I'm keeping up with you. I'm multitasking here. I'm here with you. Yep.
So it's quite a, it's going to take a while to dry that.
Uh-huh. That means it has to go sit over there. Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it when I do that.
Mariah's back, but she's on the phone. In the U.S., Queen Anne's lace is equal to cow parsley. Thank you.
Oh, right, it is. There we go. Something I wasn't knowing
So
before.
someone was asking, like, where are you, and do you have this, that, or the other thing with you? Her husband, when Fran went there initially, she took nothing with but her medication. That's all she could think of because she was in a rush. And her
Yeah.
husband came to visit this past weekend and brought her some paints and her gel plates and a few things he just grabbed. So she's got, and she's
Got
making
a few
it
things. And I did kind of, well, sort of order a few things as well.
right. Well, that you knew they're
Pencils.
have something to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even think to ask him to bring the stencils or so
Right.
somewhere else. My
So-
head was not there. So this is not going to be able to be pulled either.
Still wet.
So let's have suggestions for what we can do with that one when it's nice and ripe.
Well, the
I think-
hemlock, I know Angela is a plant.
I think perhaps emphasize the little bit of yellow we've got there. Was that ivory? Or was it Naples? Maybe just go over it with the ivory
The
when
very
it's dry.
thing you used was ivory, where you took leaf prints.
Yeah.
Yep.
They look good with the Bordeaux red.
Uh-huh.
So I think I'll put ivory on that when it's dry.
Okay.
I'm quite pleased with how the leaves came out, actually. I just picked them at the last minute. I wasn't thinking. You know, it's just, look out, I'll have some of those leaves. There we go.
Oh, headless
And it really
violin.
worked out.
Fran, and I know your name, but I can't think of it right now. Headless violin. She says she's in Essex
Caroline?
as well.
Oh, is she? Oh, right.
That's
Nip
beautiful.
round to my house and bring me some more of my plates, will you? Yeah. And this one, I'm going to use the micaceous iron oxide on it and cross my fingers.
Okay, so backwards. Okay.
And this one, I'm going to use the ivory, but they're not dry enough yet, so I'm going to have to leave it at that.
Okay.
I rather think. I mean, we've been, what, an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about that, but I just haven't got enough plates to keep going. I'm stuck. Nothing to do. We're going to think of something to do with that, but I quite like that brayer sheet. What did I do with the brayer sheet?
Susan, the hemlock I was thinking of is called poison hemlock.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's different from the water hemlock. There's your brayer sheet.
Water hemlock, that's a different one, isn't it? What?
think
My
so.
brayer sheet. Oh no, the brayer sheet is over here. This one. It's not too bad at all. As it's a brayer sheet, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm quite.
We're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. I might do some more prints with leaves
Mm-hmm.
in a similar way, but because this is just packing from Amazon, you see.
Mm-hmm.
It might be nice to do some. See, this one here, this one had the red Bordeaux red, and it had some of the bronze iridescent fine from Golden, and it had some of this. What is that? Yes, that's the. I think it's that one, the iridescent blue-green.
Blue-green.
That leaf has actually got a little bit of each in it. Now, it'd be nice to have another go with that.
Right? Lisa said.
So when I do this,
yeah.
I will put some iridescent on blue on there, and I'll put some of the Bordeaux red, and I'll put some of the bronze as well, and just sort of spot it over a bit, and then put the leaves on and print them on the paper. That's what I think I'll do.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
Can you brayer those different colors onto the leaf and then press the leaf on the plate? Do you know what?
Yes. Yes. But I was thinking of using the plate as the place to put the paints because then I can get an even coat. I mean, you can just put it onto, brayer it onto there and then print with it.
Right? And then you got multiple
Where are
colors.
you going to mix the plate? Where are you going to mix the paints? Where are you going to get the paints? Because if you just put a blob on there, you're just going to get a blob that will obliterate the veining.
Well,
You
go
see what I
find a
mean?
piece of glass or a piece of go get a plate and put some paint on the plate and run your brayer through it, and then or dip your leaf in it.
Yeah, I need to find get a piece of glass from a picture. There's loads of pictures around here.
Well, and you could also, like I said, just use a plate.
No, because a plate is round and is dipped at the edges, and you won't be able to get your brayer in, and you can only get it in a very small area in the middle, and then all the paint will go to the sides.
So
I've done that.
Just dip the leaf in there and then pull it out and then stick it on the plate. Maybe that would be too wet.
Yes, exactly. That's what's going to happen. You're going to lose the veining.
Yeah.
You need to get a thin layer of paint on it.
Yeah.
That's why taking off a plate gives it a thin layer, or brayering it on gives it a thin layer.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid this is it. We have wound to a halt. It's quite a good idea, actually, because I'm feeling a bit peckish now. I haven't had much to eat. I'd be quite happy to go and cook myself something, a little bit of this or that.
And Mariah and Lisa, everybody has suggestions like a cookie sheet, a platter, a big platter, a piece of aluminum foil, wax paper, a plastic wrap, freezer paper that you could use.
Yeah, I mean, I quite fancy doing the wrinkle technique with some of those. You know,
I like that. That was excellent.
Not the tinfoil. Not the tinfoil. I'll end up with dents in my plate, and it's brand new now.
Yep. So we hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their week, and we will see you tomorrow at Thursday Thoughts.
Yep.
Or Sunday, Sunday Fun Day. Mm-hmm.
Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day. Yep. There's all my fabrics. Did you see all my fabrics that I tore up?
Wow, yeah. You got some lovely fabrics there.
Yep.
You would have been showing people what you were doing as well.
I will just take index cards and I will lay the strips out in random order like this across the card or across the iron-on stuff, and just lay it out like that in different order, and then fit it to a index card or a journal card and cut the excess off. There you go. That's all I was going to do. Just like
lovely.
Scrappy journal cards.
Super. Right, see them when they're done. Definitely.
Okay.
Right. So we will say bye-bye for now, and I'll let you know what happens to these. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We are going.